What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with a pretty interesting video about a new quest, and I guess this is a quest of sorts that we've got going on in the game, where we need to input a series of codes into the corridors of time in Season of Dawn. And basically at the moment, we do this by receiving one new code every hour, and it looks like there are going to be 19 codes in total. I'm going to explain how all of this works, by the way, but every time we input one of these codes in the corridors of time with the new quest, we get a new lore piece dropped. And these are Saint 14 lore pieces, but there is that total of 19, which suggests that we're going to have to put 19 codes in. Outside of the lore though, because this is a pretty elaborate kind of potentially 19-hour quest of inputting codes into the corridors of time, this could actually result in an exotic quest of some sort, and there is speculation that maybe we're going to get an exotic sword. There is a grave area shown off in the quest space that has a sword which looks very similar to Dark Drinker. You also see these around Saint 14 in the tower. Also, folks are speculating about the potential of something like No Time to Explain, another hidden exotic, or indeed, it's possible that it's simply something we do to collect all of the lore. I can't guarantee you exactly what is going to happen, but I'm going to explain how it all works. And so, initially, Osiris does have a new quest that you'll need to pick up, so you visit him in the Sundial Spire, and once you've got the quest, you'll be able to launch a new Corridors of Time mission, and this is where we'll be able to input these codes I'm talking about. Basically, at this point in time right now, we have 6 working codes, that's at the time of making this video, and the 6 codes have come from a few different places. Initially, the obelisks, and these are the planetary obelisks, are showing a different series of symbols every single hour. And so if you look at this image right here, when we go to a planetary obelisk, the code that we actually need to take from what we can see here starts with the symbol that's roughly in the kind of 2 o'clock position, if this was a clock. So if you look at the symbol at the very top and then move clockwise 1, this is the first symbol that needs to be inputted in any single code. And so in this instance, what we can see, to explain what some of these symbols are actually called, this code is telling us that we need diamond, followed by plus, then followed by snake, going around in a clockwise order, and then we've got hexagon, which are 2 sets of hexagons twice, but we call it the hexagon symbol. And then we've got diamond at the top, and then in the middle, we've got the plus symbol. And so basically that is how you read the code, and every single hour, we're getting another code show up on the planetary obelisks. On top of this, folks, of course, are collecting full lists of the codes, and once a code has been discovered, it can actually be inputted at any time. So to actually input the code, of course, when you're in the corridors of time, each arena room that you're in has a series of different doors, and each one shows a different symbol. And so when you go into the very first room, when you enter the Corridors of Time mission, the first code that you need is the plus symbol followed by snake. And that means that in the very first room you go into, you can either kill the enemies or just run through the room. But from the first room, you need to go through the door that has the plus symbol. So you head through there and you'll come to another arena room, and from there, for code 1, snake is the second symbol we need, so now you head to the snake room. The rest of code 1 basically consists of clover, followed by hexagons, followed by snake, followed by plus again, followed by diamond, and that would be the full code. And so you can see a screenshot right here. This is what the list of codes essentially looks like. And when you successfully input one of these codes by running through the appropriate rooms, you'll actually come to a vault room, and each time you successfully input a code, you can interact with the button right next to the vault here. And by the way, don't run too close to the grave or it'll teleport you back to the beginning. What you want to do is stand on the edge and hold X to interact, or whatever the appropriate key is, and that's going to give you the lore piece. Once you have successfully done a code, you can jump into the middle where the grave is, and then if you walk up to the pillar in the starting room, you can hold to interact and actually reset the corridors of time, and this is what you need to do in order to put a separate code in. Now, we have 6 different codes because firstly, some of them have been found when it resets every hour since the weekly reset today. Others have actually been found via the press images for Season of Dawn, where different obelisks in the press images were actually giving us codes, so those are probably codes which will come up on obelisks at some point in the next 18 hours or so, until we've unlocked every single lore piece. And so I hope that kind of explains how this works. Initially, you do need to pick up a quest from Osiris, so this is a new quest mission. Then you load up the Corridors of Time mission. Remember that you do have the reset button, and that you can also leave this mission as well. So if you go in and input 6 different codes and get 6 lore pieces, the game is going to remember that you've done those 6, and when you load the mission back up, you'll be able to go back and input code 7. So once again, currently, every single hour, the planetary obelisks will show a different code, and so you can choose to go check those out, then head back to the Corridors mission and input it, or you can follow one of the lists on Reddit. And Nakika Stike on Reddit actually has a list that they're currently updating with every single code that has been discovered. And so basically that's how it works, guys. I will keep you posted as we discover new info. It's possible, of course, that a quest or something could pop up, some kind of reward, who knows? And whether we'll have to get all 19 or whether it's going to show up earlier than that is something we'll have to wait and find out. And so I will be keeping you posted overnight if anything pops up, and of course tomorrow when this gets completed. But for now, I hope the video has explained how all of this works. I will link the Reddit thread with all of the known code sequences that you need to input down below. But if you've enjoyed the video, a rating really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you up to date with everything related to the game. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you with the results of this quest kinda soon, I guess.